Chances are most of you have never heard of any other political parties besides the Democrats and Republicans. So today I will be informing you of the history of third parties, their influence, as well as what they look like in today's America. So the history of third parties goes the whole way back to the founding of our country with George Washington. George Washington was the only United States president to not belong to any political party, and he was so against political parties that he warned about them in his farewell address and warned about the factions causing major divide and problems in our country. So to 1824, up to that point, the Federalists and Democrats, or Democratic Republicans, had ruled. The Andrew Jackson would go on to form the Democratic Party, and John Quincy Adams would go on to form the National Republican Party after this election. So to 1832, this is the first election with major third-party influence. So Jackson finished first as a Democrat, Quincy Adams finished as a Republican in second, and then John Floyd of the Nullifier Party received 11 electoral votes, and then William Wirt of the Anti-Masonic Party received 7. Going to 1848, third parties were going to have major impact in this election. So the Whigs and Democrats were the major parties at the current time and received every single electoral vote, but Martin Van Buren had received 10% of the vote. Now, despite him not winning, this is important because Republicans had wound up adopting the third party idea of stopping slavery expansion. Moving on to the 20th century, this is whenever the duopoly was cemented in America. So the 1912 election actually saw the most successful third-party bid in all of United States history. Teddy Roosevelt ran on the Bull Moose Party. So, according to Independent News' website, 1912 stands as the only election in which a third-party candidate had received more popular and electoral votes than a majority party candidate. Moving to 1971, this is whenever the Libertarian Party was founded, and in today's America it's currently the largest third party. 1992, Ross Perot ran, and under the Reform Party he managed to receive 18.7% of the vote, but got no electoral votes. So according to Fair Vote's website, only a single candidate, Clinton's home state of Arkansas, had actually received more than half of the votes in that election. Going to the 2000 election, this is arguably the most influential election for third parties. So the election came down to Florida, with Bush only having a 537 vote lead in the state. But Ralph Nader of the Green Party had received over 97,000 votes in the state. The controversy behind this is those 97,000 votes could have possibly went to other parties and possibly swung the election into the other party's favor. So Britannica states that the Supreme Court issued a controversial 5-4 decision that reversed Florida Supreme Court's recount order. So, in current times, Democrats and Republicans rule the political scene in America. The LP is on, or the Libertarian Party is on all 50 states this election, and third parties are currently fighting to get on the debate stage as well. And 2020 will be a very tight election with possible third party votes swinging the election one way or the other. So despite not much attention, third parties have been very influential in American history. So now that you have the history as well as the influence of third parties in America, on election day you can make the most informed decision.